Cardi B has always been one of the most talked about artists in hip-hop. She's polarizing, surrounded by controversy at almost every stage of her career, whether it's feuds, social media blow-ups, or endless debates about her artistry. That kind of attention can cloud the conversation. But for me, I want to look at the facts. And the facts are that on September 19, 2025, Cardi finally released her second album, Am I the Drama? And so far, it's off to a very strong start. This project comes more than 7 years after her debut, Invasion of Privacy. That gap built enormous pressure. Some people doubted whether she could still deliver, but the early results are undeniable. Am I the Drama shot straight to the top of the Apple Music charts, giving Cardi her 15th #1 song on the platform, the most ever for a female artist. Fans and critics alike are enjoying the album, and Cardi has proven that even after years away, she can still dominate. Cardi's rise was anything but controversial. Born and raised in the Bronx, she built a following online with her unfiltered personality, and that led to a spot on Love and Hip Hop, New York. But music was always the bigger goal. In 2017, she released Bodak Yellow, and it changed everything. The single went #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making Cardi the first solo female rapper to top the chart in nearly 2 decades. That moment launched her into the mainstream in a way very few artists ever achieve. Her debut album, Invasion of Privacy, arrived in 2018 and instantly became one of the biggest rap releases of the decade. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 with 255,000 first-week units, won the Grammy for Best Rap Album, and produced hit after hit. Every track on the album went gold or better. Cardi wasn't just another new rapper. She was at the top of the game. But then came the wait. Year after year, Cardi continued to release singles. Songs like Money, Press, WAP, and Up kept her name in the headlines. WAP, in particular, became a global smash, debuting at #1 and breaking streaming records. Cardi was still proving she could deliver hits, but the full album never came. She admitted herself that the pressure to live up to her debut was holding her back. That perfectionism, combined with the constant noise of controversy around her, delayed her sophomore project again and again. In hip-hop, 7 years is an eternity. Most artists can't afford to stay away that long. Fans move on, new stars emerge, and momentum is lost. By the time Cardi finally announced Am I the Drama, many people wondered if it was too late. Could she still grab attention in a rap landscape that had changed so much? Now that the album is out, those doubts are fading. Am I the Drama isn't just performing well, it's performing at the highest level. Cardi set the record for the most #1s on Apple Music by a female artist, proving her songs still connect with a massive audience. The feature list alone shows how much pull she still has. Janet Jackson, Megan Thee Stallion, Lizzo, Selena Gomez, Kehlani, Summer Walker, Tyla, and Cash Cobain. The project also blends in earlier smashes like WAP and Up alongside new tracks like Outside and Imaginary Players. That balance between proven hits and fresh music gives the album weight. What makes this rollout especially impressive is the work Cardi put in herself. She didn't just rely on digital ads or label campaigns. She hit the streets of New York selling albums directly to fans, showing up on the subway and popping up at local events. In an industry where artists usually lean on streaming playlists and polished Instagram posts, Cardi took it back to the ground level. That type of hustle not only drove attention, but it reminded people of her roots. The unfiltered Bronx personality that made fans love her in the first place. We don't see the street-level promotion from top artists anymore, so I need to show my respect here. Of course, the numbers matter. Predictions for Am I the Drama are still circulating, but most analysts expect it to move between 150,000 and 200,000 first-week units, with some speculating it could climb even higher. That would put it well within superstar territory, especially in 2025 when overall album sales are much lower than they were back in 2018. Matching the 255,000 units of Invasion of Privacy would be almost impossible in today's landscape. But even landing solidly above 150,000 proves Cardi still has drawing power. Beyond sales, what this album really shows is Cardi's resilience. The controversies didn't stop her. The long gap didn't erase her momentum. She managed to come back, drop a project fans are enjoying, and once again make headlines for her music. That's not easy in hip-hop, especially for an artist who had so much pressure on her shoulders. It's also important to point out that music is only one part of Cardi's career now. Over the last few years, she's built herself into a brand that stretches far beyond albums and singles. Her joint venture with Revolve Group is set to launch her own fashion and beauty line, giving her ownership in industries where she already has influence. She co-founded Whip Shots, a vodka-infused whipping cream brand that has sold more than 5 million cans since 2021. Those moves show that Cardi has built multiple lanes of income. So while Am I the Drama is a major career moment, it's not her only path forward. In the end, Cardi B's 7-year wait was risky. Most artists can't survive a gap like that, and many fans questioned whether she would ever release another album. But now that it's here, the results speak for themselves. Am I the Drama is being received positively, the numbers look strong, and Cardi is once again proving that she can command the spotlight. The conversation around Cardi will always include controversy. That's just part of who she is and how she's viewed. But the facts show that she's still capable of making big records, moving impressive numbers, and working hard to promote her music in ways most artists wouldn't. That's the truth about Am I the Drama. If you want to learn more about the business behind the music industry, check out my most recent videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.